Hey, Happy New Year. My bad. I'm saying that wrong. Happy blessed New Year. Yeah. We rolling on all the blessings. I'm talking about each and every day we rolling up on them. And we out here going to get what we want. If you want it, you better go get it. Put that work in and go get what's yours. Look, ain't no different than what Coach Prime them doing. He know he wants to win. So guess what he doing? He going out there bringing in them old linemen. Look, it's visits. I think the visits start tomorrow. They bringing them off in there. Hey, old lineman here, old lineman there, old lineman here, old lineman there. They want to run that ball. They want to run that ball. They have to run the ball. If look, y'all seen last night, and you're going to see throughout today, you're going to see Arizona State and Texas. They going to run that ball. To me, I think that's the best game of the day. I don't know how it's going to play out, but they going to run that ball. You're going to go to Oregon and Ohio State. They're going to run that ball. Who the last game? Oh, Georgia and Notre Dame. They're going to run that ball. So if Coach Prime wants to make this year special, he has to have a O-line that's going to bulldoze the people. And you know what's crazy? I see people, now, not that it matter what they say, because all that don't matter, but I see people on social media saying, well, he's bringing in an all-black line. His line ain't all black. You got Cash right there. But and it goes back to, if you saying stuff like that, it goes back to the saying when the people be saying, well, I only want my quarterback to be this, not that. What? People just be talking. Because it's ballers, no matter what your color is. Golly. This thing be wild. So it just is what it is. You just see people talking and they don't be having no clue what they talking about. So they think they know. But I guess that's why they not coaching. They technically really don't know. But this year is all in Coach Prime them hands. It is all in their hands. If they want to win, which I know he do, he gotta have that old line popping. That old line gotta be popping. I'm talking about, I want to see him and say, hit, bam. And them boys get that ball, come slicing through there and hit it. Like you want to see your running back get some good yards. You want to see when they average his yards out, he's averaging a lot of yards. That's what you want to see. If you're not seeing that, then what's going on? So I need to see a running game. Coach Prime knows how to run the ball. They had 1,000-yard running his last year at Jackson. Well, this is the season that he needs to produce a runner. He need to have 1,000 yards. And I know the quarterback. May take off like a rocket running that ball. But he don't count. He will count, and it will help make the season better. But I need a running back to tote that thing. The quarterback can have 1,000. I need that running back. Hit. When we see that running back get the ball, we like, yeah. He gonna run that thing. Look, we got too many running backs not to see a running back tote that thing. We gonna see one tote that thing. So, coach get the mix and match. Bring the guys in, mix and match. Put us a runner out there who gonna tote that thing, who gonna do what he gotta do, and get us where we need to be. Once you do that, we gravy. Ain't no stopping us. Ain't no stopping us now. So the run game is a must this year. The run game basically is going to help you control the clock. The run game going to get the pressure off your line blocking for the pass. The run game going to open up the pass. We know that, but the run game just smash people. I just want to fap. Yeah. Bring it back again. Fap. Come on. Fap. I want that all game. I want to give it to you all game. I want to give it to you. Boy, tote that thing. So this where we at this year, y'all. This is the schedule don't let up. The schedule got dogs on it. I already told y'all I'm excited about the next book coming out, but y'all, the schedule ain't no joke. I like to tell you the schedule just so you'll know. At some point, we got Utah. At some point during the season, got K-State, Arizona, Iowa State, West Virginia, TCU, BYU, Houston, Arizona State. The schedule mean we got to roll. The schedule mean you got to come with it. It ain't no cupcake schedule. You got Arizona State playing today in the playoffs. It's their first game. So they got to show out. But we're going to see. They losing their big boy running back after this season. He going to the NFL. But they brought in a transfer running back. So they saying the show ain't stopping. We toting that thing. So we got to tote that thing. K-State, we going to play them. They going to tote that thing. So we got to tote that thing. BYU, we done seen them. They tote that thing. So we got to tote that thing. Iowa State, they tote that thing. We got to tote that thing. So it is what it is. We going to do what we do. We going to run that ball. This year is a must. Ain't no way around it. We had Coach Pryor technically had 3 seasons at Jackson State, but I don't really count the spring session. So to me, he had 2. It's there, but it ain't there. So I count it, but I don't count it. All right. The way I don't count it, I'm only going by the 2 full seasons. The way I do count it is he had 3 opportunities. And that third opportunity, they ran the ball. They had a 1,000-yard runner. Well, we had 2 seasons, but he still had that extra play season. So now you got this season. Almighty, what's happening? Now you got this season. So with this season, you got to run it. You got to run it. You got to have, you got to run it. Like, it ain't nowhere around it. He know what time it is. Like, we got to have a run game. Now, I know the quarterback going to run. I know he going to get out there. Fat. I know he going to do that. I expect him to do that. It's in his history. He ran for 1,000. He ran for 500. I know he running it. But also on them teams, they was running the ball. So, I'm just ready to see how that go. We got the recruits coming in. Don't let social media fool y'all. As far as the app, all the little talking heads, Coach Pryor know what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He know. Okay, my son, league bound. Bam, got that done. Trap, league bound. Bam. We got to establish that we will have a running game. That's going to get you running backs. That's going to get you some nice running backs. You want to be on the running back list, and they you want the list of dogs coming at running back, you got to tote that thing. You tote it, it opens up opportunity for us to look like a pro. Like when we run it this year, like even though UCF really didn't have the year they wanted, that running back was toting it. Now, you could say, well, they ain't have a year they want to have, but they was toting it. But on other teams, you're getting run and pass, run and pass, run and pass. That's all we got to do. Give the run and pass, and we turn into a different brand of football. We turn into where the coaches say, they're not one-dimensional. Like yesterday when I was at Alabama versus Michigan, right? And even when I was at the Clemson game versus Texas, when I was at Alabama and Michigan, they was trying to run it. Sometimes they was stopping it on both sides. But then that boy would take up out of there. They kept at it. They kept at it. Kept at it. I don't know. And then Michigan, this how I know the run to me. Now, we won a lot of games with the pass. We did. But now everything changing. So we going to need to run. We going to need to tote that thing. So I watched Alabama knock out Michigan quarterback. The quarterback they had, number 16, that was leading the game initially. When they knocked him out the game, they got another quarterback in, and they pretty much was basically saying, we not passing, Alabama. We not passing. We going to throw it. Well, we going to barely throw it. It's going to be like, check down. We ain't throwing it. And when he really tried to throw, he threw a pick. Now, I ain't knocking the old boy. That's just what happened. So they went to running that thing. Hit. They were running it so much that I said, I was watching the game. I said, dog, yo, this is a run play. It was first and like 15, run play. First and 25, run play. Second and 25, run play. Third and 25. Then they were like, all right, we'll pass it. Like, we got to try to pass now. I was like, well, dog, they refused to pass, but they still won the game. Because if you could move that ball running it, you going to be good. You just got to be able to move it running it. All right, then you got Alabama. They quarterback did not do what he used to do. That was running. Something about him, he wasn't the same. They had a running back in, but I don't know if it was their usual guy. He wasn't really running, but they would try, hit, but they were trying to throw it too. And do you see the one who threw the most seemed like they lost? They could have came back and won, but it just, they ain't had that pound run game. Now, Clemson and Texas game, they were both trying to run it, but Texas had a better run game. That dude will pop up out of that, pam, bam. So that's what we need. We need that run game. Watch the game today. Arizona State game and Texas game, to me, going to be the best game out of all the games. But others could be good too, but I think those two games, they're going to be running that ball and bamming. They're going to be bamming each other. They're going to be coming with it. So they finna see how that run game work. They both finna see how that run game go. You know Arizona State finna run it. You know Texas got to stop it. And they got to stop Texas run. JB, yeah, hey, you say, are you watching any of the games live? We might see. I got some stuff I got to do today, but we might see. I might do something. Let me see what y'all talking about. Hey, listen, this is going to be a blessed year, y'all. This is going to be a blessed year. You got to speak this thing. And you got to work for what you want. I know you know that. I know you knew it for the past umpteen years. But this is a new day. And I need you to have that same attitude by the time we hit September in this football season. I need you to be focused on getting you better. You get you better, and life gonna get better. Deion, yeah, Brandon, what's good? JB, Regina E, DJ. It is what it is. Hey, we got to bring that beef. Got to have that beef on that front line ready. LaShonda, what's good? BD, what's happening? Mr. Hillman. Larry, what's good? It is what it is. You say Arizona State all the way. I want them to. I want Arizona State to ball out or Notre Dame. Yeah, maybe Penn State. Shiny King, what's happening? Yeah, we got to establish that run. Listen, that got to be Coach Prime first agenda. Get that run game going and have that defense locking it down. LT, Almighty. Virginia, you say, you see no one is making a big deal about Bama and Boise State losing like they did when CU lost. Yeah, because we the show. We the show. That I really thought about it. You got the SEC because their conference is so hyped up. And you got the Big Ten, their conference so hyped up. But you have Deion Sanders, Coach Prime. The man getting the spotlight. Hey, he getting the spotlight now. They probably want to get in that spotlight so they can... But that don't be happening. But, yo, we better come with it. We better, from January to September, we better come with it. Cause these boys out here ain't playing. They ain't out here playing, baby. They ain't out here playing. Eric, what's happening? We got an O-line coach, man. Eric, at the end of the day, they got an O-line coach. They either got George Hegelman. They got George Hegelman out there on the squad already, and he either going to step up or be it, or they going to holler at him and say, bro, we not leading y'all wrong. We trying to win, so we got to make sure y'all win. We going to get, it's either George Hegelman or they bringing in a coach. Which I know that makes sense, but yeah. D-Stowe, you say, I suggest we have 3 to 4 starter caliber old linemen. Your thought? Yeah. Well, you got to have, like Coach Pryor said, you got to have about 10. Well, I want to say about 8 to 10 guys that can go in and keep the level going. 8 to 10 guys, and then that'll keep it going where it need to go. Because that old line humming, we good. Like, we got to run it, y'all. Like, first game, I need to see a 100-yard runner. I ain't trying to hear that no more about, no, I got to see a 100-yard runner. Would I tell you for the quarterback? Yes, but I need the running back to get him by 75, 80. Like, I got to see the run game. Like, I need to see a running back. I don't care if our quarterback have 10 or 15 carries. I don't care. I still need to see that running back with by 17 carries or more. I need to see 17 to 25 carries. I need to see us toting that thing. Well, something that look good when we look at it. Like, we know, like, you can't say we just a passing team. I don't want to see that. It is what it is, you say, Colin. So if he only recruited, they'll say something about that. Listen, that's why I don't get it. Like, bro, just bring in, well, actually, you got to get what you can get. I don't know what it is, but we just ain't made that transition to that old line that's just like a dog out there. I want one that's a dog where you know running and passing, we going to get at to you. I don't know. I just want to come in elite. Like, I want to be elite program. I don't think we have got to the elite status yet. All that says sports media, what's happening? Hey, blessed. Blessed. That thing gonna be blessed. Hey, I'm expecting such an amazing year. And I know y'all gonna have one. We're gonna have one together. Diva, what's good? Little Mama G. You say, did you see the Boise State and Penn State? I actually went to sleep and I had to watch the highlights. Like, I went to sleep, then I woke up, went to church, celebrated my new year in church. Yeah. So I didn't really get to see it. I got to saw the highlights. I seen people was talking bad about the running back. Like, he shouldn't be the Heisman. What I realized is, the media and social media will eat you up one way or the other. So it's almost really better to come out and just say great stuff. Just always say great stuff. Cause they're gonna try to eat you alive. And then they're gonna make a narrative. You're gonna have fans come onto these apps and talk trash to the other people who want the Heisman, talk trash. So it's gonna create trash talking, but as the players, I would always come out and talk very good. I wouldn't say nothing until it's mine. I wouldn't say I should have a Heisman. If I didn't win it, I would. Like, I know he said that he wished he would have won the Heisman, but man, who cares? Boy, hey, it's over now. Go and get this money. Ball out tonight. Go and get this money. Now he is finna get ready for the NFL. So he's going to go to the NFL. Will the NFL draft a running back first round? I don't know yet. But he gonna get drafted. He gonna get drafted. Now, I don't know if we gonna have running backs go first round, y'all, because we didn't have one last draft. But they might. DG. Almighty, you say emphasis need to be on the run game. Averaging less. Correct. We need really, if the quarterback gonna give us some yards plus the running back, we should always average 100 yards. But that's just the bare minimum. That's the bare minimum. Kimberly, what's good? Coach Dre, what's happening? It's a must. Bro, it's a must. You got to be living in that purpose and stay positive. You got to. You got to. Jay, you say our top running back still young, growing into their bodies, especially Mike. Well, you give them that run lane, they ain't young no more. Every one of them got to taste that live action. You ready now? Div, you say it seems that when other teams lose, it's no big deal, but when CU, they gonna be on us. We the spotlight. Listen, you ball. Listen, this is what I learned about bowl games yesterday. The bowl game yesterday, the guy that was sitting in front of me, he loved Michigan. The lady that sat behind me, she was Alabama. Well, I'm talking to my cousin because this is what we annually do. This hour, we go to bowl games in Tampa, Orlando. That's our bowl game thing. We in the Tampa Bowl, Orlando Bowl. We getting the bowl game in. So we getting the bowl game in, and the people start talking to me. So they like, hey, you must ain't got a dog in the fight today. I was like, nah, I don't. But I said, I'm watching the game. I see how it's going. I see Michigan lost their quarterback, so they going to tote that thing. They already was going to run it, but they really running it now. Alabama Coach KD seemed like he just couldn't get out of his way. They'll make plays, and they'll have the situation set up. They just couldn't finish it. So I'm like, boy, I don't know what Coach KD going to have. It's looking rough. Coach Moore, he needed this win. So the Michigan fans, they were scared. They like, it's 10-6. I say, y'all, it's 7 minutes left in the game. Michigan winning this game, y'all. Because then they had made it like a one-score game. And somebody got to back to like they was only up by 6. So I look, y'all gonna win. Why y'all tripping? You gonna win this game. It's like, I done seen Michigan lose when you thought they couldn't. So I was like, they was like, you're so calm. Why you so calm, man? You need to feel like we feel. I'm like, nah, man, they gonna win it. Michigan had a defense that was stepping up. Like they made the stops. So when they made the stops and won the game, Michigan fans felt so relieved. Alabama fans was hurt. So what I figured out, no matter what your record is, you want that last game you win. Well, any game you win, you want it. But when I seen them how they was so, I guess it felt like where the program was going. With Michigan, it felt like the program was going in the right direction. With Alabama, it felt like the direction was going in the wrong direction. But Coach KD could come back and ball, but I don't know. Michigan could come back and ball, but you don't know. So it is what it is. But I know everybody want to win that bowl. So when Michigan won, that made Coach Moore look good. If Coach Prime would have won that bowl game, oh my goodness, it would. Matter of fact, this how I would have went. If he would have won the bowl game, they would have gave us a little, just a little love, just a little love. They would have gave us a little love. But since we lost, boy, they bring the hammer down. Bam, bam, bam. They bring the hammer. So always expect the hammer when we lose. But I tell you this, I'm telling you now, we have to win 8 or 9 games in the conference. Ain't nothing less. You come 7-2, you might be tied 4 ways, and you be the odd man out. So you gonna need to win 8 to 9 games. So that means you going undefeated in the conference, or you winning almost all of them. So, boy, you better come with it. So bowl games, they hurt. They hurt the loser the most. They hurt the loser the most. They hurt that loser for real. Oh, they hurt that loser. I'm talking about, you can see the Bama fans just leaving out so sad. Then you can see the other fans, the Michigan fans, they were so happy. Just like Texas and Clemson. Clemson was like, dog. And Texas was rolling out of there like, yeah, baby, on to the next. So, but that run game was important in every game. Every team that won had a better run game. Every team that has won had a better run game. Last night, Penn State and Boise State, I didn't watch the full game. I just watched the highlights. Matter of fact, I didn't get to watch nothing but the first half of the highlights. I see first half of the highlights, Penn State was running that thing. They'll throw it, but they surely was running it. So, gotta have that run game. Let me see, make sure I get everybody. Southern, what's happening? Grits. Yeah, Coach Prime be talking to me. Text, talk, all that, but he know what he need. He a Hall of Famer. He know what he need. If I see it, he see it. If I see it, he definitely see it. And he watched the show, so he know what time it is. D. Smith, you say they don't need an O-line coach. Yeah, we got one, but it's where they keep him. But either way, we're going to be good. And y'all know, old boy is really an O-line coach, Pat Sherman. You know they could just hire Pat Sherman and give him that title. Like, he really is. I don't know what Pat Sherman did position-wise, but he really is an O-line coach, too. Easy. You say we get that line right, it's game on for sure. Yeah. We got to have, listen, the schedule we have, you don't have a running game, hang up the Big 12 championship. Hang it up. Put it on a hook. Put it on the hook and hang it up. Put it on the hook. Put it on the hook and hang it up. Yeah, they got to do that thing. Virginia, you say, why are they saying the Alamo Bowl broke a TV record because of BYU? They know why that thing got broke. Now, BYU was a great part of it because BYU supposed to have been in the Big 12 championship game. But we know it's Coach Prime. But when you get two good games there, and then you know Prime losing, you know people call, hey, Colorado down. Already, they down. They down already. It's looking ugly. Tune in. So everybody want to see Coach. They want to see Prime. Prime time. They want to see Prime, baby. They want to see Prime. They want to see my boy lose. That's all. If he don't want to lose this year, he got to tote that thing. He know he got to tote it. Yeah. You gotta have it where you got some running backs toting that thing. I want to see them running backs pop up out of that thing and be toting it. Hold on, I'm trying to get back where I was at, and then I'm trying to catch it up. Let me see. Kenneth, what's good? T. Walker. You say, what about the whole new old line besides seeding? It could happen. They bringing in a lot. Mike, you say the problem with the run game was due to the fact the passing game was the priority. Correct. Now we're gonna see how this thing go in the new year. What's the new outlook on this thing? Are we gonna run that like I'm gonna run this ball down your throat this game? Like, are we doing that or we just taking it as is? Jay Fox. Coach Dre, you say facts. This new year, we not to have. Yeah, hey, listen. We got to do what we do. He do. Coach Pride tell you everything. He tell you everything. Almighty, you say, man, them dudes bringing in guys at least 6'6", 320. We got some guys coming in, got some stars up on their belt. Now, this was my side thought. You know you have thoughts. It is what it is. I said to myself, Hank leaving. Hank got stars up on this belt. Hank's going to be valuable to somebody. So if scenario is somebody got to get their mojo back and come ball. So, I don't know. I just know we got to run, y'all. We won't win like we want to win without the run. Like, you could bring it back to the teams that run all day with no pass. They never win the chip. You go to the teams that pass all day and don't really run. They never win the chip. You got to have both. You got to be able to run and throw. Point blank, period. Tess, you said, I think the running backs not leaving shows their focus is working on the run game. They really can't leave because where you going to go? Like, you ain't do enough to, no running back on our squad did enough to show out like, hey, boy, I'm him. Like, they ain't had them. They ain't had them type of runs. So they kind of got to stay. and see Coach Prime get it better. I think this year we gonna run it more. I think that quarterback gonna run too. So, ST, Tyra, what's happening? Patricia, what's good? Hey, yeah, guys, child, get ready, get ready. Mike, say what you think about everybody keep bringing him up, but y'all realize if they wanted that deal to happen, that would happen already. So that I don't see that being the deal. Because if they want it, yeah, now it could be an excellent deal. It might do it, but I don't think they will because they would have already brought him in. Like Coach Prime, if y'all ever see how he be moving, the next man up already be on the job. The next man up in Coach Prime organization, 9 times out of 10 is already on the job. But you know, it is the 1 out of 10 he'll pull him from somewhere else. Most time, Coach Prime he hired from within. Like I think George Hilo gonna do something. Like George, the O-line coach gonna do something. Let me see now. Fall out. You say Sanders was never on the center all season. We might run something out of center, might not. I don't know. You know how the game done changed, but you could run from up under that center and do that option with But you know, Boise State, I mean, BYU was running that little option on us. Wallow. Yeah, that Texas game finna get off today. Y'all know, I'm telling you now, listen, the hype for the Heisman in 25, they are looking straight at Manning. Manning is their Heisman. Manning, they Heisman guy. Then they want to go to that quarterback at Clemson. Yeah. They trying to do it. Them boys be trying to do it. That's just how that thing is right now. Hold on, y'all. Trying to get back. Trying to get back. Hold up. Let me get back. All right, here I go right there. Get somebody I ain't seen. Tim, you say Texas gonna give Arizona business. I don't know now. Hey, Skaboat be running that thing. Skaboat. Hey, Cam Skaboat, that boy be told that thing. Chuck, what's good? V Rob. JB say non-playoff game, $8 million. Yeah, we like that. You know they own us. We need better plays on offense. I think a run game just make everything else better, y'all. I really do. Clock in. You say no offense. No offense. But our offensive line needs to look like Kane and the Undertaker, nothing less. Hey, they need to do something out there. Kimberly, you said Cola, will it improve O-line automatic? Yes, it does. It does. Automatically. It's just, will we emphasize it? Real, what's happening? Rod, you say we need that O-line coach like Iowa State. Seeing 3 tight end. We can have all that, y'all. Whichever way can get us to run the ball the best, we need to do it. If it's having 1 tight end and everybody O-lineman, because you put a different jersey on them and they got 80 on, but they really, you tote that thing black. Pat Sherman ain't going nowhere. Nah, Pat Sherman ain't going nowhere. Pat Sherman is locked in. P. Jones, do you think we already got an O-line coach? It's either George Hegelman already, or they bringing in one. So we bringing in O-lineman regardless, because we got to sign them, man. We want them there. We want them there right now. So they gonna have them guys come in. Say more. See, Mitchell, what's happening? Say more, you say all them SEC linemen might as well come to see you because the SEC skill players. It just ain't nobody really, like right now, just the way everybody playing, man, Texas and Oregon might have, Texas, Oregon, Ohio State might end up with the chip. It could be Arizona State too, but it just seemed like one of them three might end up with it. And they got, seem like they just got what they need right now. DS, you said, did you tell them you had a YouTube channel and that you support CU? I told them I had a channel. I ain't get all into it because they was loving their Michigan. They were loving. They were trying to tell me to come out to Michigan. Come to a Michigan game. Come to a Michigan game. Please come. You will love it. You will love our stadium. I heard you say Texas was rocking from the start of the game to the end. We rock out too in Michigan. We rock out. Please come. Then they was like, you got to come when we play Ohio State. So I told them, I said, I don't like being cold, though. They were like, well, you got to come. You got to come. Oh, my goodness, you'll love it. Then I was like, well, what you think about the Ohio State game? They were like, no. Ohio State, they'll pour drinks on you if you're not wearing their colors. I was like, they do that? I ain't know people act like that. You can listen. I don't want no drink poured on me, but I will hope them people don't pour drinks on people when it's cold. Because you can accidentally say, oops, I'm sorry, I didn't try to, and all that stuff. But I guess you can get rude and do it too. But that's just gonna cause that's gonna cause a get down out there. Get down on it. Get down on that. Gonna cause a get down, boy. Let me see. Now, Self, you say they need a 14 playoff in itself in the Big 12. Well, we basically everybody in the playoffs once 25 start. Everybody is a playoff contender until you show you ain't. So you win out, you good. Or beat your conference. Beat your conference, you in there. If you don't, you out. That's just how that go. William, you say BYU, the loss to BYU gets them ready for the first game against because that was a new team gonna be coming in. So you just really want to dominate that. But they do gotta focus now. They know they gotta tote that thing. Which they knew they did. Craig. Yeah, he locked in with he'll see how you see. But see, that asks the question, why wasn't he hired before then? See, y'all know people talk on social media and say who people post to hire, and they have no clue what be really going on. So that's just people chatting and saying who they think. They don't technically know. Steve, you said, oh boy, I feel like my leg be trying to go to sleep. Steve, you said C needs to do more this all season. They will. They will. Big Ray, what's good? C Mitchell? Yeah, they was. They got this little thing where they say, oh. That's what Michigan was doing. Hey, yeah, D, I ain't like that coach Chad. What's happening? Hollywood, you say they need to choose an O-line coach from a program like Iowa, Wisconsin. They need to find a cold weather offensive line. They don't listen. Coach Prime them gonna have an O-line coach, but it's a mixture of the coach and players. It all need to work. It all need to work. Jay Fox, yeah, Scabo, hey, that boy gonna shut him down. 414. You say hopefully Sapp gets upgraded. I think Sapp just where he want to be. Just where he want to be. Chad, appreciate it. You say who I think the coach going to be? George Hegelman. I think George Hegelman going to be it. Or they will probably bring in an NFL O-line coach. Either somebody coach I'm trying to work with or Pat Sherman them don't work with. Going to be somebody they know. Sabrina, you say, did you hear what Scabo said about? Nah. I see, like everybody going to talking trash, they take that L. So don't talk, just go out there and do your thing. I don't know what he said, but I know this game finna go down. Miss Claire, what's good? Follow, you say Arizona running back is yes, sir. Arizona State, yeah, he like that. Scabo. Yeah, I call it Scabo. Virginia Scabo. Walt, you say, do you think we have a good chance to get no? Well, I don't know. I thought he committed. Lady C, you say ain't nobody crying over losing. We not, but he's gonna be valuable to somebody else. Mike, you say, why do so many? Because Coach Prime coming in there, stepping with the gold chain, got that gold chain on, got that gold in my mouth. Got the players shining and bopping. They like, what you done did? How you get to make it come up? And he here now. Like he got here like, feel like that, but really he been coaching a long time. So if he got it like that and then everybody celebrating him, I guess they just feel like, why we showing him so much love? Who is he? Who is he? That's how they feel, but you can't stop that, man. Oh, Eric, you say you going to Rutgers? Oh, do your thing, boy. Hank, do your thing. Hank, do your thing. Sabrina, you say the quarterback Quinn is coming back. No, sir. He's still at Texas right now, but I think it's too much money on the line. If he don't go to the end, if I'm him, stay one more year, and probably Oregon or Ohio State finna give me $6 million, I'm gone. Y'all, I done told y'all already. You get $1 million, you can live off that for 20 years. I used to say 10 because you're going to live off $100,000 a year. But you can cut that down and live off of $50,000 a year, and that's 20 years. You can cut it even more and live off of $30,000 a year, and that's even longer. So, yeah. Hey, if I'm them quarterbacks, I pocket all that cash. I know they're going to hit the taxes, but I'm putting so much of it up. So I need my mama and daddy saying, hey, child, you got to look for when you're in your 30s, when you're in your 40s, when you're in your 50s, and your 60s, and your 70s. You want that cash. And you want to do it what you love doing versus clocking in for somebody that you don't want to do what you got to do. So I say that cash. Tony, you say, Scabo, we'll have a big game. Ooh, I'm tuning in. I want to see what that boy going to do. Mario, you say Colin Quinn about to get up out of town. Yeah. Man finna run it. And it's crazy that media is saying he has to leave because it's Manning. Why he got to leave? He ain't got to leave. Shark might say, hey, Manning got to beat him out. But they probably got some deal in. Manning has to play. So, but if I'm him, I don't care. If Texas ain't matching $6 million, I'm gone. Yeah. I done gave y'all all I want. And plus, y'all want to get rid of me. So, yeah. See, Mitch, you say, Colin, you have to go to a Michigan next year to see Bryce Hunt. I seen him out there. My cousin like, where he at? I say, there you go, right there, little number 19. He was out there. There, do I think he'll be good for OC? I don't know how y'all be coming up with that, but I think social media make it where people try to position people, but they don't really be knowing what it be. Like, to be a play caller, you got to be out there calling plays. You got to be coaching somewhere to make this stuff happen. He's not coaching nowhere. So you got to be coaching somewhere. I've been a coach for a long time. Correct. They don't. Nobody know what they talking about behind the scenes. But I guarantee you they ain't talking about what social media talking about. They not talking about that. I know that. I know they ain't talking about that. I know they ain't talking about that. Hey, Sharp, you say Sap is a graduate student. Didn't happen like that, I don't believe. He got what he needed to coach, but I don't think he want to make a come up like that. I think he comfortable where he at. I know they got to pay him something, so he getting paid. Doing his thing. He good. Father, you say the OC never put Shador under the center and use play action to help with the pass rush. Well, we got a whole new system. Well, I ain't gonna say a whole new system. They're gonna run what work, but yeah, they gonna do. Jay, you say ask me who next? Well, what I learned from Coach Prime, when he do holler at us and tell us what's going on, he don't actually say who it is. He just tell us that, hey, it's coming. Hey, we got him. Hey, he got him. EP, you say, what's my prediction for Colorado next year? Well, I got to see spring ball and what it really looked like when they out there. But based on what we have, we should easily hit 8, 9, 10, 11 wins. We should. We should. Based on what we have. At this point with Coach Prime, I know where he going to get me. So I'm looking for, at our worst end, 8 wins. At our maximum wins, playoffs. But no less than 8 wins. No less than 8 wins. Lady C, you say, I think the team will was built around Shador. It was. And Trap, yeah, it was. Black, you say, will Colorado have a quarterback rotation at 25? A quarterback rotation never good. So that's never good. So I doubt they have a rotation. Somebody gonna have it, somebody ain't gonna have it. Just, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Seth, you say you don't mind KSR Juju starring? Yeah. I think, listen, I met Juju in Orlando, 2 or 3 days ago? Gonna be a good guy. Gonna go out there and do his thing. Met Gibson. Met Merritt. They gonna do their thing. But right now they got veterans in front of them. If you can outdo a veteran, you showing up him. Jay Fox, you say stars don't mean anything when it comes to playing now? Correct. If you're a baller, you're a baller. You're a baller, you're a baller. Virginia, he went to Rutgers. That boy committed ASAP. Hey, that boy committed ASAP. I like that. V-Rod, you say that Alamo Bowl hurt your feelings? Not me. When the game gets sideways early, like it got sideways immediately. Then at halftime, I told y'all what we needed. When I see that didn't go, I already knew what time that was. That was a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap, baby. Black, you say, how different will 25 look from 24? A lot. A lot. Because you got a quarterback that can pull off a 70-yard run. Ha! Ha! I never seen Shador pull off 70-yard run. We got one that can run one, boy. Hi! Ah! He out of there. Old Green, you said OC has to be better. Could have threw more screens. Yeah. We on a new season now, so however that thing, it got to go where it need to go. Say more, you say lineman not getting to the outside screen. They'll make it happen. Because I think with this quarterback finna be able to run, that's going to open up a lot. DB, you say these fans think money drops out of nowhere. That too. That too. You got to be able to pay them. You got to get somebody that's you got relationships with. See, like, think about it. We have Phil Lowerholt. Never had his own coaching group to this year. Now Mississippi State got him. They celebrating. Yeah, we got old lineman. Yeah. So whoever we get, they going to be good. Like, I think George might get it, but it is what it is. Mario say, didn't know KS was on the sideline at Alamo Gold. Yeah, he been out there. He been out there. He worked. Mr. 512. V-Rod, you say, did you see? I seen that. I seen that he raising money. But did this? I don't know. I just, like I was at the All-American game, right? Well, practice. I seen all those big linemen out there. I'm like, God, dog. Some of them will become elite. Some may not. Just for all the players. Some may come elite. Some may not. I think it's on the player and the coach and the scheme. It just all go together. But it's just some programs if they had an off year, the next year they doing it. Like at Penn State, I know they're going to throw some. I know they're going to run it. Ohio State, I know they're going to throw some. I know they're going to run it. At Colorado, you just known us to throw it. I want to be known as the throwers and the runners. Yeah, but I want to be the throwers and runners. I want to throw and run. What do you say? They didn't have a special teams coach? I I don't know. I don't be thinking about special teams. I think about it, but I don't think about like who the coach is. So I don't know what they had. I ain't pay that no mind. All I wanted was the W's. W's. The real Mo Blaze, you say we should all be rooting for Arizona State. I ain't really technically rooting for no team per se, but if I can have it like I want, Arizona State could make it to the chip, and Notre Dame would make it to the chip. I'll take either one of them, and then Notre Dame went out. But I want Arizona to dominate. But whoo, they got a game today. Listen, I ain't got no dog in the fight, but they got a game today. They want it. They got a game today. Say more. You say we only had Smalls, who was a DN at first, but out of high school he was a tight end too. So he just had to pick which one he wanted. But now we getting tight ends, so they getting what they need. They know what they trying to do. They gotta go get it. They know what they trying to do. They gotta go get it. Larry, that is correct. That's all people do. Like, I guess what people don't understand is every program in the country, they don't care what the outside world's saying. This what they might see stuff online, but this what they doing to all outside noise. So when social media is hyping for somebody to get a job, Prime them ain't listening to that. No other coach in the world listening to that. They not listening to what people online talking about. They listen to, hey man, I don't work with such and such. Let me holler at him. Hey, I don't work with such and such. Let me holler at him. That's how they doing. That's the only way they doing. Social media is just what it is, social media. I thought about social media last night. I say it just connect us with everybody. You can say something to anybody. When back in the days, you couldn't unless you got up close enough to say something to them, or you had somebody that could patch you through. But other than that, social media gonna say whatever, and people will get behind whoever they following, and they gonna rock with it. And then they'll tag all the coaches' name. Hey, hire this person, hire that person. Man, they ain't gonna tell you nothing. Black, you say I'm my Colorado insider. Do Coach Prime call me and talk to me? Yes. Do he call me and tell me what moves he finna make before he make them? No. So you can take that how you want to take it. Hey, DB, you say maybe the O-line isn't that bad. I think it's what we gonna emphasize on this year. I think we're gonna emphasize on running it. You have no choice in this conference. In our conference, let's just look at it. The guys who made it to the top, Arizona State could run and throw. K-State could run and throw. BYU could run and throw. Iowa State could run and throw. That's just how you got to do it. You got to do it. You gotta do it that way. Look at Oklahoma State before they got ugly. So Oklahoma State before they got ugly last year, they had a running back throw for 3,000 yards, almost 3,500. Now he had his picks and touchdowns went good, but he threw for almost 3,500. But they running back had ran for 1,700 yards. So they was at the top. They ran and thrown it. Utah, they almost had a 1,000-yard runner. Kansas had a 1,000-yard runner. And had a quarterback, when you mix both the yards, almost 3,000 yards passing. K-State had, when you mix the yards together, 3,000 yards passing. And a 1,000-yard runner. Unique. That's the only way. Arizona State, they had won a lot of games. They had basically altogether over 3,000 yards passing, an 800-yard rusher. You need it. Iowa State, they had a 3,000-yard passer and a 600-yard rusher. So it almost kind of all go together. You're going to have about 3,000 yards and up for a passer, and you need probably 600 to 1,000. Like, you ain't no way you running that ball. Craig, you say fast, Colin. Got to run the rock. You got to, like, go out the conference. And that's just in the conference. But let's go out the last year out the conference. Oregon. They had a 4,000-yard passer, and a 1,000-yard runner, and a 700-yard runner. Ohio State, like coming into this year, they had a 3,000-yard passer and a 900-yard runner. See what I'm saying? You got to tote it. Say more. You say what team in the playoffs got 2 freshman old linemen? They're probably none. Probably none. That means we gotta lock in and make it where it's not like that no more. Gotta make it lock in. Mo, what's good? You say you prefer to play Georgia Tech first, in the middle, or last game? Georgia Tech don't scare me. Georgia Tech don't scare me. Like, just because they was doing good this year, that don't scare me. What's up? Take Georgia Tech right where they at. First game of the year. They know they got a game. It ain't no North Dakota State where you feeling like you. Georgia Tech, they recruit like you recruit. What you call it wasn't. So nah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I take them first up. Let's go. Now, if I could have took a Akron that I know garbage, yeah, I take an Akron. But I can't, so. Yeah, you gotta run that ball. These though you say, do Coach Prime call me? Yes. Do he tell me the game plan? No. Correct. Yeah, that's it. Coach Prime gonna holler at me, but he ain't telling me what's going down. Now he'll tell me after the fact, like, hey, this what we got. He'll give you something a little up front to see where you at, what you gonna say. So, but he ain't getting nothing. So anytime Coach Prime holler at somebody, he just hollering. They ain't getting nothing. So everybody on social media saying who they want, Coach Prime them. Now, do they see it? Yes. But are they worried about it? Like, when I was following Charlie Strong in 2014, 15, and 16, Charlie Strong didn't have Twitter. Or if he did, he went actively on it, so nobody tagged him. So what I see with how they do Coach Prime, people actually tag Coach Prime name and be trying to tell him something. Like, I been thinking to myself, I ain't never seen this before. But that's where we at right now. Black, you said good show, Colin. Yeah, hey, you know it's about to go down. You know it's about to go down. Larry, you say for Colorado, because if they take the L for G-Tech, they were supposed to. If they take the win, it's off to a great start. Correct. It's going to be what it be. Either we going to come out and play that. Yo, our defense look good already. Hey, that defense look good already. And the defense play even better this year. And y'all got to think we had a first-year coordinator. Technically, a first full-year coordinator in college ball. He got some college ball last year. But that's their birth full year of college ball. They should both be better. Year 2 should be better for both the coordinators. Anybody that played on the O-line should be better. Everybody should be better this year. Like, Coach Prime, like the first year we had to put the team together. Next year we cherry pick. This year we cherry picking again. So it's most of the squad already done. Most of the squad already done. Say more, you say we got 275 walk-on freshmen. It'll get better. They're going to get better. They're going to get bigger and stronger. They're going to get bigger and stronger. Hey, yeah, North Dakota State playing in the chip, but still, nobody went really. They probably was getting ready for them, but you had to tell them, hey, watch them. So, we got to do what we got to do. Brian, what's good? A TCU type of situation. But we got them at the crib. Coach Prime them done pretty well at the crib. We winning that game versus Georgia Tech, y'all. I think Georgia Tech, if that quarterback come back, last name Hayes, King Hayes, I think he's going to be running the ball. I think he's going to be running the ball. That's all. Seek Wilson, what's good? Hey, but look, blessings to y'all. I'm finna watch some of that game and get some of my, get stuff I need to get done. Hey, I told myself I'm going to exercise more. So I need to go out there and get me some exercise in there. Hey, blessings to y'all. I might come on at halftime of this Texas game. Got nothing to be watching. Hey, I might come on at halftime for all of them. I might, but I ain't sure.